Saturday morning to you, everybody. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the show, welcome to Final Fantasy 14 Crafting Challenge. Where's my camera? Sorry. New setup, new cook and bake me. That's alright, we're gonna move off of this here in just a minute. Just wanted to say good morning. Yeah, a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. This is a crafting challenge. Object of this is to pet the cat, who has been drawn by the sound of my voice. No, the object is, or the purpose of the challenge, we're doing things by hand. We're going to make everything in every category, at least through ARR. We'll decide how much further we want to go, well, when we finally finish. The second part, we're only going to be equipping high quality stuff that we've made. And now, is that weird? Yes, that's fine. The one, yes, cat, hello. Hello, cat. Say hi. Wave hi to the camera. Okay, you've been seen. Here, just get up on the shoulder. You're a shoulder kitty now. You're a parrot now. The one exception is, if you can see over my shoulder here, relic weapons. We're wielding the Gaebold right now, and we'll be going from there. So far, we're doing pretty well. What's on the agenda for today? Well, if you can't see behind me, the Moonfire Fair has started, so we're going to be getting the Power Ranger outfit from it. Then we're going to be doing a few dungeons, and then, assuming that I haven't cracked up from the stress, we're going to go and do the next set of quests, which I believe is leatherwork. So, buckle in. Thank you for joining me, and let's get me out of the way here. Much better. So let's get my UI back and zoom out just a bit. We're going to get him over here to talk to Moyoro. Come on. The Moonfire Fair is here to offer the realm's beleaguered citizens a diversion from the sun's scorching rays and seeks volunteers from among the Adventurers Guild's rank. Our festival has a long and storied history that hardly bears repeating, but for all intents and purposes, it's become the premier event of our guild. We hope to stoke the fires of adventurous hearts, young, old, and all ages in between. This season's main event has become a favorite among adventurers and revelers alike, the Eorzean Nimble Warrior Course. Keeping vigil over the proceedings is Sunshine Savior, a guardian of the sandy beaches. Who is the Sunshine Savior, you ask? If your interest has been piqued, then I encourage you to make haste to Costa del Sol. While Haramaga stands at the ready to apprise eager volunteers for the details. Of the details. That makes more sense. Quest accepted. Ooh, somebody finished the course. That was pretty. Let's see. We need to go down through the Fishers Guild. Get to Costa del Sol. I mean, we could go and glanced it. I took the wrong turn. Wrong exit. So why are we doing some dungeons this morning? Well, I'm trying to improve my Gabolg. That sounds kinky. So, once you have so far for the relic weapon, we've went and got it. We've crafted it. We've upgraded it, or I've upgraded it to the Atma. Excuse me for putting extra consonants in there. To the Atma. And now we're to the book section. And there's a reason I've been doing that off stream. Is because it's pretty damn, how you want to say, repetitive. So what is the Atma? Well, to upgrade from Atma, you have to complete the books of the Zodiac Braves, which each book is like 10. Is defeat these specific 30 enemies, complete these specific 3 fates, these 3 specific guild leaves, and these 3 specific dungeons. So we will also be stopping in Ailport before we get going, before we head up to Gridania for the Leatherworkers quests, just to unlock Ferociris, because I don't think I have it yet. But Costa del Sol. It may, I admit, not be to the letter of the challenge to use the Zodiac weapons. But as much trouble as it's taking to get these, it definitely fits the spirit of it. Hello. Ermaga, hello. Welcome to the Moonfire Fair. It's always a treat to see a new face. And one from the guild, doubly so. Did my rumor's mention of the Sunshine Savior stir the spirit of heroism within you? I should hope so. Because between you and me, we're in a bit of a bind. If you wouldn't mind lending an ear to our troubles, I'd appreciate the opinion of a fellow adventurer. Much obliged. You see, the Fair's been no stranger to difficulties, make no mistake. People swimming where they shouldn't be, monsters treating the beaches like a bloody banquet, and all manner of other perils have put a damper on what's meant to be a time of celebration. To combat this, I came up with the idea of the Sunshine Savior, a brave soul whose duty would be to nip such problems in the bud before they become everybody's headache. Not only would they keep the patrons safe, but their deeds would raise the esteem of the guild as well. Not only that, but it would be the perfect opportunity to give our fresh blood a chance to shine. So I went looking for a stout arm from within our ranks, and after a process of stringent vetting, settled on an eager youth by the name of Lionel. The lad seemed a perfect fit, but his spirits have taken a sharp dive since he arrived in Costa del Sol. Whatever the cause of his trouble, it's plain he needs a guiding hand or two to see him through them. So, if you've got the time and the inclination, I'd like you to help set him on the right path. Once he's found his footing, I won't ask you to dote on him any longer. How about it? You're a lifesaver, friend. Now then, follow me and I'll make introductions. Lionel should be somewhere near the Aetheryte. Let's go find him, eh? That's the cat. Cat, you have a scratching post. Don't know why you insist on using my chair as a substitute. You have multiple scratching posts. Apologies. The lad seems to be missing. I explicitly told him to wait here. Get your bloody hands off my goods. Sorry, terribly sorry. I only thought to help. The crates looked awfully heavy, you see. But you're right to wrath at me. Yes, why would you need my aid? My arm's thinner than sprouting reeds. I see the error of my ways. I shall shovel buffalo dung as punishment. Lad, sorry for snapping at you. Appreciate your thought, but the contents of these crates are my livelihood. Can't trust just any passerby with their safe carriage, you understand? Truth be told, you came at me like a chocobo taking its first steps. You need to strut with a bit of confidence if you don't want people looking at you crosswise, see? You're a good art, lad. Anyone can see that. Look on your manner. I reckon your next attempt at charity go just fine. I can hazard a guess what happened here, but I'd like to hear your side of the story nonetheless. Mind filling me in, Lionel? Oh, Master Hammaker. Who's this? It can't be... Is this woman my replacement? Finn, I've been dismissed before my duty has even begun. There's no need for all that. Right here's a member of the guild, and she's here to help. First, we need to know what's going on. I was awaiting orders like you asked, but then I spied the man struggling to carry his goods. I thought to offer a helping hand, but now you saw how the rest went. I see. Can't fault you for trying to do good, lad, but what he said was right. Your manner is bloody strange, and has been ever since you set foot on these sands. I don't recall you being so timid when we first met. Something is weighing on you. You needn't shy away from sharing the burden. You're too kind. Truth is, I just can't bear to have my face seen by others. All those eyes on me, it's dreadful. Under the helmet, I have the confidence of a captain, but this heat has left me with no choice but to bare my naked face to all and sundry. I'm afraid I'm likely to do more harm than help if I can't get my nose under control. But the festivities are due to start soon. I can scarcely stand to look even you in the eye. Cat. Get comfortable, please. Or at least find somewhere else to sit. So that's the way of it. I appreciate your candor, lad. If it's as simple as covering your face, we can get you sorted straight away. Come with me to the storehouse. I have something there that I think you'll like. As for you, Red, you'd better wait on the beach for our return. Don't worry. We'll be back before you can break a sweat. Where be? I don't see the... Ah, there we are. And here we are. Feast your eyes upon Costa del Sol's Sunshine Savior. Blinded by your brilliance, aren't you? I've had this lovely piece made the moment I conceived of the Sunshine Savior. Special commission from the Weavers Guild. But genius isn't always obvious, I discovered. My colleagues claimed the coloring was too bold, the design too daring. I believe the word gaudy was tossed about. And so, with a heavy heart, I set it aside. Until today, that is. By the gods, I feel a whole full taller. The fabric is so light, it's like I'm wearing naught but my name day suit. I'm ready to take on the world and then some. Okay. Acts are usually for hiding one's true nature, but this is the Lionel I remember. If you ask me, he looks the spitting image of a hero, but what do you think, Red? It certainly suits him. I'm overjoyed you think so. Mark my words, the sands of Costa del Sol shall remain safe under the watchful eyes of the Sunshine Savior. Now then, Lionel, consider this your official appointment as the Sunshine Savior. Go forth. Remember that you carry the reputation of the Adventurers Guild on your shoulders. Don't crumble under the weight, lad. Become a savior worthy of your namesake, and our guests will soon forget the countless monsters and maladies that lurk beneath the tides. I know you won't disappoint. Thank you, Master Hermiga. Lionel has a god's honest chance to make a good run of it now, but that depends on him. As a Sunshine Savior, I must bear all the responsibilities that the title implies. I can do this. I can become an adventurer that others speak of in awe. By the way, I'd like to apologize for my embarrassing conduct before. I admit, a part of me is scared almost all the time, but I can't let that dictate my life and duty. Whatever happens, I swear to do all of my power to make this Moonfire affair the safest yet. That being said, I realize I still have much to learn, and would very much appreciate the aid of a seasoned adventurer such as yourself. Thank you, Red. I look forward to growing under your wing. Lionel looks every young the hero, make no mistake, but looks aren't worth a damn if his heart isn't. How you feeling under that mask, lad? Up for the work ahead? About that, as much as I'd like to jump right into the thick of things, I can't help but harbor some small doubts. The incident with the immersion earlier made me realize that it's one matter to want to aid those in need, but another matter to entirely know who needs it. Fortunately, I have Red by my side, a seasoned adventurer who's helped her fair share of troubled souls. I've asked her to take me under her wing for a bit. I hope to be a quick study. You see, you look for the people with the exclamation marks hovering over their head. That's a capital idea, lad. Every adventurer has a few stories of being rewarded with scorn instead of coin. Strange as it sounds, a helping hand must be deft besides. Well then, let's revise your tasks, eh? Give you a chance to sharpen that nose of yours to the scent of unrest. Why don't you watch over the revelers gathered at the northeastern shores? If you spot trouble brewing, put a lid on it before it spills over. Red will attend you in a supervisory capacity. Before leaping into action, ask her for advice on how to conduct yourself. She'll guide you well, I have no doubt. Now then, off with you. The battlefield on the beach awaits. Make me proud, you two. Be proud. A guild member by the name of Vodafone is standing by for someone to relieve him of his duty. Speak with him first, then show the realm the measure of a sunshine savior. Okay, off to the next plot. Why, if it isn't the Sunshine Savior, protector of the summer sands, please, please, I release the beaches of Costa del Sol to your stewardship. Let's relieve Vodafone of his duty. Yes. Before I go, allow me to furnish you with these link pearls, a crucial tool for a pair of strapping guardians such as yourselves. Godspeed, saviors. And now our watch begins. Red, tell me what you see. If there's trouble looking about, the Sunshine Savior shall rise to action. In the rain. I recognize these two. And, she would not appreciate the interference. The young Makote lass and Laden lass look like a sellsword just stole their lunch. I failed again. I'll never master the course at this rate. Come on, fool. I believe in you. But nothing I say seems to help. I wish I knew how to cheer you up. Vlad looks absolutely crestfallen. From what I can gather, he's having some difficulties with the Nimble Warrior course. I know what it's like to feel success slip from one's grasp time and again. Show him how the Sunshine Savior does it. You want me to attempt the course? I'm equal to the challenge, but you can be sure, but that would mean leaving my charges unprotected. I'll say some words of encouragement instead. These two were the Moonfire Fair last year. They gave you a bathing suit. Bloody Carvalian thinks he's too good for a pirate, does he? I'll make him see I will. I just ask him all nice-like. Fancy a stroll on the beach, Carvalian, some such. Just think I'm itching for a duel. She's mumbling to herself an awful lot. The menacing provocations of a pirate, no doubt. What do you think, Red? Don't worry about her. Worry about the map. Ah, you're right. Anyone staring daggers like that can only have ill intent. I'll warn the man at once. There's a reason those who have a quest line. The pirate ran off with nary a word of explanation. Can't help but feel as if I've interrupted something. Well, there's no telling what could have happened. So as far as I'm concerned, Sunshine Savior can mark down a victory in his ledger. And I see nothing amiss in this area. What about over there? Now our watch begins. Go on, Red. Tell me what you see. If there's any trouble looking about, the Sunshine Savior shall rise to the occasion. You might check on the guys that are slumped over there. Chloe! Are you alright, sirs? My muscles burn for more, but gods, I can barely see straight. Oh no, that's no good. Shall I call upon one of the chaperones? I suppose this heat and intense exercise makes as well as oil does with water. Should I offer assistance? Help him find a spot of shade to rest in. You're quite right. Even the strongest of us will wither before the sun without water and rest. I'll go and tell them as much. Even though it's raining. You are some ebony-skinned dudes. It's good to get a little preview of the girls from old Charlayan or New Charlayan, the settlement, the building thing you get to in the next expansion, the level 60 area. I had a word with the men, and they insisted there was nothing to worry about. Still, my duty is to dig out the roots of trouble before they break soil. So in that respect, I consider this a success. So what about the nimble warrior force? We'll check on those fans. Go on, jump. Jump like your life depends on it. You'll never make it from there. Watch out or you'll eat sand. No. Is he alright? I think I heard a snap. You have to act. Apologies for not waiting for your guidance, Red. I dived into the ocean without a thought for what would come next. Before I knew it, there was water under my mats. I was sure I'd meet my end then and there, but somehow I found my bearings and brought that man back ashore. I suppose fortune favors the reckless, eh? Speaking of which, I see no further signs of distress along the beach. I believe our relief should be along soon, and truth be told, I'm glad for it. Can't bear this stifling heat for much longer. Still, better to be baking under the hot sun than drowning under the ocean waves. Every breath I took invited more water into my lungs. One of the 7 hells lies on the ocean floor. Doubtless its doors were cast open for my arrival. But I'm grateful to be alive and well, and with a few feats of daring do under my belt besides. That's in no small part thanks to you, Red. Your sound guidance led me to action where I might have been paralyzed by doubt. I have Haramaga's costume to thank, too. I think it very well try that again. It may very well have some special power to turn the timid into the lion-hearted. Impressive work, you two. I say you've earned some rest, eh? Allow me to watch over our patrons. I can only hope my stretch's health is uneventful as yours. Much appreciated, Master Bodafone. Don't know what... I suspect Master Haramaga will want to hear of our successes here. Let's go and make our report. I'm curious, just real quick. That's what I thought. Ah, there you are. The stories of your deeds precede you. Revelers up and down the beaches are taken with your bravery. The ones you plucked from the sea even came to offer his personal thanks. By all accounts, your lost confidence has been restored, and more besides. I reckon you're ready to set off on your own, but I won't force it upon you if you've got lingering reservations. Now, truth be told, I wouldn't have been able to do it without Red's help. And this mask, of course. Donning it makes me forget the meaning of the word impossible. You have to realize Red won't be around forever, so inclined to adventuring abroad as she is. Savior needs to be able to carry their burden alone if they're to earn the trust of others. You know, you never did tell us why you're so frightened of showing your face. Something tells me you didn't crawl out of your mother's womb with your hands covering your eyes, am I right? It happened when I was just getting my feet wet as an adventurer, doing a job that should have been unremarkable. We were tasked with guarding a merchant caravan, which naturally drew the attention of a terrible slavering beast. Instead of sticking it with the spear like I was supposed to, I was knocked senseless within moments. When I regained my senses, I saw my partner had been dealt a grievous wound and the caravan was in shambles. The job was an utter failure. For a blessing, none lost their lives, but I lost all standing in the eyes of my allies and employers. They blamed me for their injuries and damage to their goods, and rightfully so. The memory of their scornful gaze is etched in my mind. I see them every time I look another in the eyes. So you cope with your fear by hiding behind a helm. Starting to make sense. You know, Lionel, that suit's more than a masterwork of comfort. There's a meaning behind its design, if you can believe it. You see, it's meant to evoke the image of the phoenix, that legendary bird that symbolizes rebirth, rising from the ashes over and over, each time shining brighter than before. Seeing your triumphs as the Sunshine Savior has made me certain that the phoenix fire burns within you, Lionel. And when those flames are stoked, you'll be reborn with more courage than you ever could have imagined. At this time, I was wrapped in the phoenix embrace. Yes, if there's a chance I might be born anew, then the path ahead of me is clear. I'm heading back to the beach, this time without a mask. Something on your mind? Did I lay it on a little too thick? When you get to my age, you can't help but light fires under those that need it. That lad needed it something fierce, so I lit a raging bonfire under his horse. Just had to work with the embers that were already there. That burning desire of his to help the downtrodden. Hey, God, somebody help! Here we go. It's King Shark. What's wrong with me? Don't so fast, Red. Someone jumps to his rescue again. That fire I just lit will be snuffed out. We need to think of a way to help him that doesn't involve doing all the heavy lifting. Let's go with the, let's keep laying it on. You're our Sunshine Savior, so save us. Give that beast what it's for. They have faith in me. I can't let them down. I must uphold the reputation of the Sunshine Savior. Bathe in the flame of my rebirth. Bathe in the flame of the phoenix. Sorry. I grew up on Power Rangers. That just tickles my fancy. I don't care.
Yeah.
Chloe, I'll see you later. Thank heavens he was here. I don't know what I'd do if Chloe came to any harm. That was so scary. I thought it would eat me. Well, now you have a story to tell. You hurt, Chloe? Are you okay? Stop scratching my leg, kitty. I'm not a scratching puss. That was so frightening, but so exciting at the same time. I'm going to write about you in my diary. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chloe's safe, and it's all because of you. But I was... Never mind. You're most welcome. I'm not sure what to call what just happened, but the word miracle comes to me. Did I truly vanquish that bloodthirsty brute of a shark? Thought you did, and without a single scratch on our guests. You showed them what the Sunshine Savior stands for and gave them a display they won't soon forget. All on your own, too. But even a Savior isn't invincible, eh? Go with Vodafone and get yourself checked. Wouldn't want you done in by a few scrapes. Red and I'll keep an eye on things here in case any other seaborne predators decide to try their luck. Ah, you returned. Thanks to you two, talk of the Adventurers Guild is on the lips of all in Costa del Sol. As far as I'm concerned, we can consider the Sunshine Savior a rousing success and a boon for the guild. Lionel here deserves a standing ovation for the bravery he displayed. Taking down a fiend like that and keeping the youngling safe is a feat very few can boast of. You have, as my vision dimmed, I heard Red call out. It was her words that delivered me from the brink and allowed me to go further still. They may call me the Sunshine Savior, but you're the true hero of the day. You've given me the courage to go alone. And for that, there's no way I can repay you. Indeed, our Savior has a Savior of his own. In fact, we're all grateful for it. I'm of a mind to make you an honorary Sunshine Savior, suit and all. Wear it well. Don't ask me how many more of these I have stashed away. Now, go on. Forget your worries and take in all of... Now go on. Forget your worries and take in your fill of the festivities. The Moonfire Fair is safe as long as Lionel stands as its guardian. I shall remain vigilant for any signs of trouble. And if aught appears to threaten the peace, I'll be there to stop it. It's dieable too. And the reason I'm grinning, the reason I'm grinning is because it matches the color scheme. I don't know where the beginning of this thing is. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm in the looking area, aren't I? Okay, just taking a look at things. Check the vendor before I go. Just some fireworks. I'm good without them. Now, next on the agenda was I go unlock Sirius real quick. time for that. I need to take a ferry. Back to Limsa. And then out to Elport. Make sure I don't have it already as long. I do not. Okay. That would just be silly to get over to the Unlock quest. That is the Red Mage. Oh, that's the Leaf Mage quest. Red Mage is in Ulba. The Amanda is the one that has our Curious Business. He asked us to go out to the... I would just take the shortcut, but she tells us to use the ferry skipper. Or Mimidoa. I remember Mimidoa. Now then, should I? Nope. Ain't no one says yes to that. You have a familiar face, though. Come to think of it, you bear a striking resemblance to a brave lassie I met once. Helped us chase one of those goddamn sirens from Pharaoh Sirius, you did. What's that you say? Speak up, missy. Years of hammering have taken their toll on my ears. Any road, you may not be half the heroine your predecessor was, but you know the saying, any port in a storm. Ah, that's right. Damned if I can tell you why, but the hell's-born hussy is back. And she's running Rothschild over the place and with a crew of her song-snared flunkies. In Amanda, we've not to do but sit on our asses till someone cleans the place out. Look, this is more than a reclamation project to me and the lass. Discover the witch killed her father. One of me prized students. I swore a vow to myself to do his name proud and restore the beacon, but these hands were made for hammering, not scuffling with sirens. Let's say you follow your forebear's footsteps and fight this one for old Mimidoa. I'll send word to Dryad, the guard at the lighthouse. He'll tell you all you need to know. I don't know why all my Lalafels try to be, try to be 1930s gangsters, but there we are. David. There we go. That's open now. Okay, let's return to New Gridania. From here, I believe, yes, my leather worker is the next on the list. So that's what we're going to be doing next. But for right now, I need to refill my drink, and y'all need to take a break. So, get up, stretch your legs, recycle some fluids, do whatever you need to do. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Okay, back to it. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, we're... Phase 2 is going to be the leatherworking quests, because, yeah. And appeasing the cat with scritches. Because the cat is down here trying to pretend my leg is a scratching post, and we don't want that. You've got food, you've got plenty of cool, fresh water. Please stop. I gave up. Sluggards and slouches, a lot of them. Brad, don't tell me you haven't noticed as well. Uneven seams, slipshod stamping. The work produced by the guild's rank and file in the recent days simply isn't up to snuff. Whether it be the impending exhibition or this whole both a business that's distracting our craftsmen, I don't know. What I do know is that if they don't get their act together, and soon, we're at risk of actually losing business to those charlatans. I will not stand idly by as a lack of discipline undoes the reputation that our guild has worked so long to achieve. Someone needs to remind these slouches why they became leather workers in the first place. And I've decided that person will be you. Yes, you, rather. Surprise? I may question your skills, but not your dedication to our craft. Bring me the finest pair of boarskin ring bands you can craft, and show me my trust hasn't been misplaced. It would only be the slightest of exaggerations to say that the future of this guild, not to mention your future, hangs in the balance. Now get to it. Show your good-for-nothing guildmates how it's done. Ring bands. So for boarskin ring bands, are level 36, yes. I need a boar leather and a steel ingot, both of which I happen to have in my retainer. Both of which my retainer happens to be holding for me. Let me rephrase that. I don't need this. I have one. Summoning bell, Trony, a steel ingot, and a boar leather. Oh, crud. Did not want to sell it. Buy that back. Did I not have a steel ingot? Block 5. Easy enough. Hey, an achievement. Hooray. at a smudge, one could hardly call this perfect. Fortunately, it's not perfection I sought of you, but pure, single-minded devotion to the craft. And from the moment I took this ring band in hand, I knew you would not let me down. Clearly, you possess a keen understanding of the ideal ring band. The boarskin, light, sturdy, resistant to friction, is reinforced by steel links to afford the protection without weighing down the weaver. Wearer. Clumsily crafted ring bands have been known to distract those who would wield magic. Yours, however, are so well balanced that one might forget that she is wearing anything at all. 'Tis a true accomplishment of leatherworking, and will serve as a clarion wake-up call to any loafer content with churning out substandard work. I'll be honest with you, Red. When you first came stumbling through our doors, I reckoned I'd have an easier time making you into a saddle than a respectable leatherworker. How pleased I am to have been proven wrong. You've risen to the challenge and become a model to the entire guild. Which reminds me, I've spoken to you of the Gridanian expedition, yes? The day of opening draws near, and I must devote myself fully to producing our new line of leather fashions. If this will afford me little time to devote to everyday affairs, I require someone to handle the more demanding commissions until the exhibition is come and gone. I decided that you are the woman for the job. That's right. Your next task will be to serve as my personal assistant. Don't even think about neglecting your training. Is that clear? Have some soap. Now we'll desynth the steel round knife. And add the silver. We've almost got two full stacks of silver. And almost 2 full stacks of bronze. That's actually kind of impressive. Less so when you see that I only have about 18,000 gil on hand, but yeah, what are you going to do? You're going to go on to level 40. Rock or take me, of all the times for this order to come in. Have a look, Red. An order for a pair of boarskin smithy gloves made by the guildmaster herself using her famous Geva patterns. To be delivered post haste, no less. I bet a month's earnings that this oaf couldn't tell my handiwork from a goo-goo's arse. Does that stop him from filing such a tactless order when I'm up to my very ears in work for the exhibition? Apparently not. Post haste? I'd deliver a slap upside the head post haste if it wouldn't have negative repercussions for guild business. Fortunately, my new assistant has arrived. Why, you, of course, Red. I did mention I'd be delegating work to you while I focused on the exhibition, did I not? What about the customer's conditions, you say? You'll get a pair of gloves made by the famous Red herself, and he'll like them just fine. Smithy gloves. High quality. Apparently I have some? Oh, I probably have some in my armory. Smithy gloves. Short. Vintage smithy gloves? No, I need boarskin smithy gloves. Raptor skin. Yeah. Boarskin smithy gloves. I made them. You can see right at the bottom of the thing there. I made them. A smithy's gloves must be sturdy enough to protect his hands from the fires of the forge. At the same time, they must be pliant enough as to not hinder the precise movements needed to work fine steel. Crafted from boarskin, lightweight, tough, resistant to friction, this pair of smithy gloves represents the best of both worlds. The simple design allows the 5 fingers to move with full range of motion, the ideal handwear for any capable smith. Your work has admirably captured each of these essential points. I am happy to sign off, but You may deliver it to Fennel Fineries without delay. What? The Gava patterns? Don't worry about such foolishness. Have I not told you he'll know no better? At any rate, off with you. Even a fool of a client is a valued customer. Very first pair of custom-made Smithy's boot gloves, made by the famous Guildmaster Gava to boot, are set to arrive from the Leatherworkers Guild any moment now. I can hardly wait to try them on. Delivery for me, you say? Oh, do hand it over, and quickly if you would. What have we? Hoglist of Hornets and Bargus, my uncle. If this isn't the finest, most comfortable pair of gloves I've ever laid hands on. And to think they're... What's that you say? What's that you say? These gloves are not the work of Gava? Why, I couldn't give two shits about that. Friend, I don't know a damn thing about your leatherworkers and your patents. A fellow smith assured me that Gava's gloves were of peerless quality, and that was enough for me. I placed my order the same day, sight unseen. I'm glad I did, for you've brought me the most comfortable pair of Smithy's gloves I've ever had the pleasure to own. You and the Guildmaster have my utmost gratitude. Fireworks! Hooray, fireworks! Another satisfied customer, eh? Told you a word for naught, Red. Now, I suppose you're still curious about those Gava patterns, aren't you? Let me explain. Some years ago, Gridanians took quite a fancy to a toadskin bag of my design. So popular were the bags, they quickly sold out, driving prices up to a premium. What do you suppose happened next? Greedy artisans sought to cash in on my success. Toads were hunted nigh to extinction, and a host of imitation bags flooded the market. I was devastated, as a proud leather worker and lover of nature both, but what could I do? For months I struggled, yet felt powerless against the force of the greed. That's when it struck me. Even if I could not stop others from copying my creations, I could at least ensure that their work was not needlessly destructive. I swore a vow that the next line of Gava toadskin bags would be made with an eye toward economy, and the patterns used to craft these wares would enable inexperienced leatherworkers to reproduce my designs with minimal waste. You see now, Red? Artisans worthy of the Fennel name don't need to rely on Gava patterns. They already respect the natural world to which we owe our livelihood. This is something you can't be taught, yet has clearly awakened within you. Which is why I did not hesitate to entrust you with the task, and why you can expect many more to come. Decent fuel, and add the silver to the saddlebag. All the way up to $2.99. Hooray! Well, if it isn't Red, you have the look of a leather worker who could do the work of 3 women. I thank the 12 for that. Because 3 of your good-for-nothing colleagues just walked out the door, leaving 3 commissions of the highest priority unfilled. A pair of raptor skin fingerless gloves, a raptor skin targe, and a raptor skin choker. I need them, and I need them all double. The promised dates of delivery, you ask? Yesterday, last week, and 4 fortnights ago, in that order. To make amends for the delays, I personally assured each of our clients that their items will be of peerless quality. I trust that you will not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Raptor skin, eh? Well, I need a raptor skin Targe. Do I have any raptor skin leather? I've got 10. Okay. Well, that's a good place to start, is over in the warehouse. Excuse me. In my retainers inventories. I'm running a little low on wind shards, too. Probably ought to go farm those. The raptor leather. Okay, and I didn't have any mithril rivets. I do have plenty of mithril. So, is that all I need for this? That's all I need for this. Switch to blacksmith. Mithril rivets. Back to leatherworker. Okay, there's that. Fingerless raptor skin gloves. I need 4 leather and cobalt ribbons. Fingerless raptor skin gloves. 73, 146. And then a raptor skin choker. $73, $146. Time's of the essence, Red. If you have the Targe, choker, and gloves, show them to me. Yes, I suppose these will do. The skin of the Fleetfoot Raptor boasts both superior flexibility and exceptional ruggedness. The rub, of course, being that it is by no means easy to work with. Fingerless gloves are a choice of many a warrior for allowing the fingers to grip better the weapon. Thus do weapon and wielder become one. A well-crafted choker affords superior protection without impairing breathing or causing undue comfort. And the Targe. At first glance, it means a defense. In times of need, it can be employed to intimidate or even injure one's foes. I presume you were well aware of this. The quality of your work speaks to a sound understanding of material and implementation alike. I see no reason that these items be kept from their purchasers any longer. Deliver them with all speed. The gloves to Pimonala at Nufka's altar, the Targe to Lurig at Caroline Canopy, and the choker to a new client by the name of Nago Joantel. You'll find her at the Shaded Bower. With that, I can finally return to my work for the exhibition. And I swear, the next person who dares interrupt me will see their hide made into the centerpiece of my display. Now let's, so we need Nafka's altar, Caroline Canopy, and then right over here. So let's hit Conjurer's Guild first. Pimo. Wait, I recognize you. You're one of Gavus' ordnance, yes? Have you perchance to come to deliver my gloves? What craftsmanship! Why, it's as if these gloves were tailored to fit each of my fingers. This is precisely why I would never think to obtain my protectives from anywhere other than the Leatherworkers Guild. For Gavin to maintain this level of quality with the exhibition at hand is no small feat. And then to airship landing. Because it's easier, because it is in the basement of Caroline County. The one airship landing you don't have to go to through an elevator to get to. Lyric. This is exceptional. No apologies needed, my friend. For a Taj of this quality, I'd gladly have waited twice as long. Which is why these rumors of mass resignations are so distressing. What could have possessed good, honest leatherworkers to abandon their craft? Nago. Hold it right there, you loafing leatherworker. You'll not take another step until you explain why your guild has yet to deliver the choker I commissioned moons ago. And it best not be another overworn excuse, lest I take my business straight to Angerbotha and tell all my friends to do the same. This is what I want to make sure I take this one. Why, this choker I've never seen set. Choker's a choker. The battle-scarred Papa could fashion the likes of this with his one remaining hand tied firmly behind his back. You brazenly neglect your clients in favor of designing frivolous fashions for some ridiculous exhibition and expect pay for shoddy work delivered behind schedule? The arrogance of you self-styled artisans know no bounds. Even your guild's own have had enough of Guildmaster Gava and her nonsense. Mark my words, the Leather Workers Guild is finished. Customers these days want speed and value for your guild, and your lot offers neither. Neither. Nago said what? Speed and value? The mutton-headed Makote wouldn't know a well-crafted choker if I used one to wring her scrawny neck. That said, even I must admit there is some truth to her words. No self-respecting guild would seek fame and fortune at the exhibition while valued customers suffer undue delays for goods purchased with honest coin. I wish it had not come to this, Red, but my decision's made. The Leatherworkers Guild shall withdraw from this year's exhibition. There are customers out there who appreciate the quality our guild offers, and we must see them well served. There will be other exhibitions, but trust once lost is not so easily regained. In any event, you have proven yourself a loyal leatherworker today, Red. I thank you. Level 56. That's so better. Ooh, mahogany. And a third stack of silver. These stacks are 50,000 apiece, right? Does my math work? 100 times 500 is 5 with 4 zeros after it, so 50,000. So 49.5. For the love of Red, you picked a fine time to show up, and for once I'm not being sarcastic. I'm in quite the predicament here, and you might just be able to help. What sort of predicament, you ask? Only the sort in which I have several hundred deliveries to make before the next bell, despite having just the 2 legs you see. Withdrawing from the exhibition has freed me to devote my efforts to filling guild commissions. That's all well and good. The problem is that now I have more clients than ever, none of whom take kindly to being kept waiting. For every moment we waste chatting, we risk losing a valued customer. Make yourself useful. Take this choker to a client waiting at the Whistling Miller. On the double. Okay. I can do that. Simkin, you're the bard dude that unlocks the weapons. Or unlocks the music, which I'm not going to be using. From the guild, yes. Have you come to deliver my choker? Add a few spikes and a leash, and this would kill the hardest. True guild quality as ever. All the time and effort put into this piece is painfully evident in the overwrought nature of its design. We've only just met, but you strike me as a smart young woman. It's my offer. What say you bid farewell to your fruitless life as Gavis lapdog and come work for me? Who am I, you ask? Why, none other than the founder and proprietor of Angerbotha Apparel and Accoutrement, Gridania's premier producer of leather goods. As a clever woman like you have doubtlessly surmised, many of your more ambitious colleagues have already abandoned the Leatherworkers Guild to bring their prodigious talents to Angerbotha. And why wouldn't they? Who wants to waste precious hours learning how to stitch the perfect seam when a serviceable one will suffice? Not I, that's for certain. Daoud. Angerbotha products are just as durable as Gava's overrated rubbish, crafted in half the time for a fraction of the cost. Should you have any doubts, I invite you to come by the exhibition and judge for yourself. Such a shame that the Leatherworkers Guild will be absent from the competition. I was so looking forward to defeating Dirk Gavo this year. Ah well, for all her faults, clearly the woman has sense enough to see that she was fighting a lost cause. Ta-ta, friend, and remember my offer. And wander back. I could take the Aetheryte, but it's honestly not that much quicker since you have to run all the way back this way. You're back, Red, and not a moment too soon. Just heard a most distressing rumor. Word about town is that renowned leatherworkers from across the realm are withdrawing from the exhibition at an alarming rate. Should this continue, Angrabotha will have a clear course to win top honors. Curses. Pains me enough I can't represent our guild in the contest, but the thought that those talentless hags can claim the prize is rightfully ours. What? The weed of Angrabotha was the client who commissioned that choker? If I had known, I'd delivered it in person, taken the payment out of his lousy hide. Yes, the two of us go back quite a ways. He was an adventurer and aspiring leatherworker, not unlike yourself, Fred. We had a bit of a falling out. I remember like it was yesterday. He strolled through the door wearing a shite-eaten grin and pulling a jerkin that looked like he'd come out of the wrong end of an old goat. I told him as much, and the next moment he ran back out the door, bawling like a child. It was the last I saw of him. His sorry efforts weren't worth the hide they were made from, and now he fancies himself a fashion magnate? Small wonder that Angrabotha attire looks like something even a goblin would be ashamed to wear. Sad state of affairs is that not all customers are so discerning. What's worse, if Angrabotha takes top honors at the exhibition, their wasteful practices will be vindicated. Slipshod craftsmanship and butchery will become the norm. I will not allow this to happen. Red, listen carefully, for I mean to give you your most challenging task yet, if not ever. You are to represent the Leatherworkers Guild at the exhibition and put that charlatan in his place. A raptor skin jerkin of peerless quality, melded with a gatherer's grasp material of the 3rd grade. This will be your submission. No simple task, but as one who's taken her lumps and paid her dues, I believe that you have it in you. The exhibition is to be held at Minkado's amphitheater. Stain has been charged with accepting submissions. Once your work is complete, deliver it to her with all speed. Raptor skin gherkin. No, a gherkin's a different thing. Raptor skin jerkin. I need undyed felt. I don't have it. I need boar leather. I have some. Do I have any fleece? No. Do I have any serval tufts? Do I have any natron? No. I'm going to have to buy some felt. Why? I really don't feel like running back and running all the way across the realm to get 2 pieces of fuzz, 3 pieces of fuzz, some sparkling water, and some salt. So, undyed felt. One piece of undyed felt. Doesn't even have to be high quality. I will make up for it. Matroni, I need a piece. One more piece of boar leather. $167 is 2. Strike is 2.5 strikes, so 1, 2. Waste not. I forget that the math changes when you're working above a level 52, a level 53. Because I say the math changes. Good quality basic touch is the same as a innovative basic touch. Why is that important? Well, it means that when you don't have access to precise touch, then it's better hit innovate and get the 50% bonus for the 4 series rather than the single strike. But with precise touch, a good precise touch is enough more. Gatherer's Grasp 3. Don't think I have any Gatherer's Grasp. Jordan, Grasp 1, Grasp 2. Guile 3. Yep, no Grasp. I don't need 15 of them. Don't need 17 of them either. That looks like the least I can get. So, sure. Oh, can't do it while there. Okay, there we go. Excuse me for just a second here. My phone is beeping at me and I don't know why. Ah, okay, so no good reason. What's that you say? You wish to submit one of your works for the exhibition? Then pray, hand it over without delay. The judging is about to commence. Consider yourself fortunate. Had you come a bell later, the contest would already been over. I must say I'm relieved. There are far fewer entrants in this year's exhibition compared to past ones. And when I heard that the Leatherworkers Guild would not be participating, then you'd be happy to hear our plans were changed. Guildmaster Gava, do tell me that you've decided to compete after all. Our guild will be represented, yeah, but by Red here. What an unexpected turn of events. But I must hurry. The exhibition is about to begin. I only have one female voice. Please pardon me. Mother Mion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for. The judging for the best leather apparel will now commence. It would seem that an unprecedented number of last-minute withdrawals have left us with precious few candidates worthy of top honors. Nevertheless, we will proceed as planned. Lucien, hello. Our next finalist is this lovely raptor skin jerkin, painstakingly crafted by an artisan of Angrabotha apparel and accoutrement. Judges, if you would. The cut is rugged, yet serviceable. It would seem that numerous skins were layered to afford maximum protection. Function over form. A lancer cannot help but applaud such craftsmanship. The tanning work is clumsy, but the sturdiness of the piece cannot be denied. In times of war, speed and practicality are virtues. I would say it's worthy of consideration. As wasteful as ever, I see. How many raptors did you butcher to create that misshapen mess? Ah, Gava. Fancy meeting you here. Stand back and watch as that misshapen mess is named best in show. Our next and final piece is this last-minute entry from the Leatherworkers Guild. It sparkles. You look pale, Dewed. What's the matter? I take it you weren't expecting actual competition? But this is positively stunning. One can almost feel the raptor's very life force exuding from this jerkin. Not a single seam is out of place, not a single cut of the hide wasted. This piece was clearly crafted with profound respect for the beast whose life was taken to create it. It offers superior protection to the Angrotha piece, while at the same time allowing for greater freedom of movement. This jerkin will be a proud addition to any archer's armory chest. In my line of work, I've seen many an adventurer come and go. Rare is the one who possesses the aptitude and diligence demonstrated by the creator of this piece. Ladies and gentlemen, it would appear we have a consensus. By unanimous vote, the award for Best Leather Apparel goes to Red of the Leatherworkers Guild for her exquisite rapper skin jerkin. David of Angrabotha Apparel, I presume. We are investigating numerous accusations of harassment, extortion, counterfeiting, and poaching. If you would be so kind as to come with us, so we might discuss these allegations in private. that is a puffy coat with sandals. Well, Red, it seems our work here is done. Let's return to the guild. Let's get this hair off of my nose. Ow. Ah. Ah, shoot. Not what I wanted to do. I must confess, Red. Till I saw your jerky with my own eyes, I was not entirely convinced you had it in you. But you did. From this day forth, I am proud to call you not apprentice, but peer. As for me, I can finally return to my work free of headaches and distractions. Though as luck would have it, we have a veritable legion of erstwhile Angerbotha defectors knocking at our door, looking to rejoin our ranks. They think false tears and trite words of remorse will earn them my pity. I'll send them straight on their way with a lop a square off their hindquarters for good measure. Or so I might have done. But who among us has not erred? Even I've been known to make mistakes, albeit rarely. And so I'll give these turncloaks a second chance. But mark my words, any who so much as thinks of crossing me again can look forward to a new life as a sublogger. The life of a guildmaster is fraught with frustration, yet I would gladly deal with 1,000 hapless apprentices for even the slimmest hope of seeing one flourish as you have. With your triumph at the exhibition, your goods are sure to be in demand across the Eorzea, but you must never forget how you achieved your success. Unflagging dedication to your craft, and a deep respect for the lives you must take to perform it. Remember always the values of Finland, and I'll have no doubt you will do us proud wherever you go. Have some gold. Hooray! Now we aren't going Pinga. Now that is an interesting question. What the hell is Pinga? Or who? Because so far, all of the level 50 craftsmanship stuff have been ancient gods or the like. I'm going to take a quick run over here. Change my mind on what I was doing. It happens. Quartermaster. Moonstone. Glamour Prism. Let's grab a dozen of these. And let's go find us a room. I am curious though. first things first. Catchdona. Can I get the specs? I don't need these for now. And these hats. We will for the pinga. Sorry about that. I went quiet there for a moment. Let's clear my notifications from the phone because that's what was pinging earlier. Okay. Out of curiosity, let's go pinga. Pinga mods. In Caribou Inuit communities, Pinga had some authority over caribou herds. She became angry if people killed more caribou than they could eat, so caribou communities were careful not to overhunt. Pinga is also psychopomp, receiving the souls of the newly deceased and preparing them for reincarnation. Goddess of the hunt and medicine, heavily associated with the sky. So, that actually tracks with how they wanted leather, how they were trying to put leather workers. That naming the leather worker capstone tool, I call it a capstone, it's not, but level 50 primary tool, having it named after a goddess who got mad if you overhunted, and having Geva being somebody who got really protective over, or really intense about honoring the animals that you used for the leatherworking. That makes good sense. In any case, now I'd like to try something. Okay. Let us try this new glamour plate. It works. Yes, okay. I wasn't sure because the body has that can't equip with arm, leg, or foot gear, but that just looks weird. and not only because the Red Ranger used swords. So let's switch back to that for a moment. Let's go to the summoning bell. Catch it on him. Trust withdraw. And trust duplicates real quick. Okay. Add the Glamour Prisons and the Gatherer's Grasp. And pull the royal blue die. Now, if you remember, and you might not, but in the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original Sentai, the American version, it wasn't the Red Ranger that used the staff, it was the Blue Ranger that used the staff. Again, I was just about the right age. Or, okay. I was a little freaking chuny is what I was. But about the time that Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers came out in America, I was in that age group, just the top end of that age group that got caught by it, and well, yeah. Go Power Rangers. So, yeah, that's hour 2 in the bag. I need, or rather, it's time to go dungeon hopping. So we have Alatali, we have Ampador Keep, and we have Pharaoh Sirius that need to be done. But first, before we do that, let's take a quick break. We'll put on some tunes. We'll kick back, and we will cycle some fluids, refill our drinks. Remember, the streamer taking a short break is cue for you to take a short break as well. Do what you need to do. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Let's go Holotolly. Not much to say about Holotolly. Yeah, it's just kind of, it's one of those that you get used to running. And that's okay. I like those. I like the comfort of just having the muscle memory, having something there in muscle memory. Like Fireman. I know we don't have to you don't have to worry about the ads. Worst case, the healer can heal through the demonic explosions. Although our white mage has decided to go focus on them instead. I don't know why. No, it doesn't matter. We match. Three, four. Okay, there we go. That's right. Breathe the Krakos. Breathe the Vambras. Because we can always turn them in for more seals. Speed on the road. Now at level 50, with this level of gear, I could probably have run this solo. I know I can't run the other two. That's... And apparently she hit the mute button, maybe? Or hopefully she hit the mute button and I didn't at some point. Archer friend is going to run toward the bank middle. No, she's not. Okay, good deal. Don't worry about the guys. Alright, and I got a command. Next on the agenda, let's unselect Holotolly. We've got 2 more to do. And we'll just join this while we're waiting. So we will come back and go turn those in at keep the obelisk. Oh, I'm no longer using those. I'll keep the obelisk, because that one is a thing. But the militia stuff, and the Doctores stuff. I can't do that at all. Oh my. Okay, well, that was easy enough. That is what happens. Yeah. Apologies, my nose itches like crazy. It feels like I've got something just stuck there. It might be the cat. Hello, cat. How are you today? I hope you're enjoying wandering through the shop. Go ahead and get down. I think the order of business while we're waiting, because we've got plenty of time to wait here, is going to be ignoring the train in the background. Sorry. Order of business is to wander our way up to Mordona. Why? Well, once we finish these 2 dungeons, we can pick up the next book. We can also pick up the next set of, or the next big round of quests, which is the yes, I hear you. our next... Let me try that sentence again. We can also pick up our next set of quests, which will lead us to the Crystal Tower, which is a raid series that we're going to have to do anyway. What time is it on in the order? 3 a.m. Hey, wait a minute. I may have time to do that. Wait, teleport to Camp Dragon. Switch to... I can, haha. Right. I just missed it. Okay. Do I know you? Unless I am very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Gallian Emperor's general, are you not? The great Red Green herself. Amazing. And more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. I but recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see. An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. The reward? Not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk? A single misstep could cost you your life. But what is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? A woman with absolute confidence in her abilities stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambros at St. Cornex's Find. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. You seem awfully familiar. I'm going to do something real quick, which is going to involve me taking down my camera for a moment. So, I'm going to go away. Actually, no, I'll do that after the stream. Alright, here we go. Empador Keep. One was a little... I was getting a little low there and not noticing it. Get the dot one. Damage, crit. Okay, that worked. We're doing good. We're okay. We're okay. Demon wall time. Sorry, that just kind of gets... It's not monotonous, it's one of those... Need to make sure that I don't lose my combos. I make sure I don't lose my lose anybody. Gotta make sure I don't lose my teammates, so Alpine War Jacket. Sounds pretty. Okay, and once more, this guy, Tank and Spank. Got the dot up, got my boost, my buff up, I'm doing good. Keep the cat off the keyboard. Let's give it to the white mage to get this all alive. Okay. Two down. Two down. Didn't notice I got the demon wall card. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Stupid cat hair stuck in my glasses. Wait, no, that's stupid me hair. Ugh. In any case, wow. Okay. One more dungeon. And it's one nobody really likes to run. It's item level sync 48 average level. So tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this off until tomorrow because we've been going at it for right at 3 hours, guys. And as much as I love you, I probably got to get something to eat this morning. So still haven't written the outro. Oh, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Where to find me? Here, twitch.tv/DJHgaming. YouTube.com, the same location. If you want to follow me on the socials, I'm not on Twitter. I am on Mastadon, and I rarely toot, but it is where I've decided to land. I'm at DJ Hogan, Hojan, at kind.social. And yeah, had a good day, had a good run, finished some quests. I may actually do this Pharaoh series off stream. I think I want to upgrade my equipment first. So we'll see how that goes. From me, from Stormy, thank you for joining me. Be good to each other, and we'll see you next time. That would have worked a lot better if I would have had the end card queued.